Okay guys, back again with this repair. I think this is part 3 video of this base 12K. If I'm not wrong. Let me check again guys. Base 12K, yeah. I'm talking about this one guys. Yep. You guys know it. This one, yep. So now guys, put in output guys and everything on those 15 volts Zener diode guys, and all the outputs here replace all of them as you guys see in the previous video. Yes guys, and I pour it on early on and it comes on guys, but I hook it up just now because I want to put audio to it guys, just to make sure, see if I get any audio. If I don't, it's gonna move on to another video, but I think it should be okay guys, believe me. And here guys, they only have one input, says input this one, and the other one is thrust output, it says something like that. Yeah, so yeah, so let's see. Yeah, this one you don't have to plug in, this one guys, only one for the input. So I'm gonna test it at 40 hertz. So I have all these knobs down guys, always put these down, and this down. Yeah, this one is, wow, potentially max this one out. Wow, because I didn't touch this one and this one was maxed out. Again, come on guys, don't max out the amplifier, jeez. Wow. So yes guys, so let me pour it on and see if I can send 40 hertz to it. I don't know if you guys can see the lights. Yes guys, right there. Send a 40 hertz tone to it. Once I get this phone up and running. Alright, yep, I'm getting it. Alright guys, we heard it. Off. Off, off, off. Yes guys, it's not in the chassis, so you don't want to risk it guys with these stuff here. So now we have the capacitor here guys. I'm going to try to discharge. Please, before you do anything else guys, discharge these. Wow, you see that guys? You see that? That will mess you up guys. That will make you have a bad evening. Man. Woo-wee. So yep. So this is up and running guys. So let me switch it over to, hold on, let me take these out first. So yeah, that's good news. That's good news right there. Whew. Man. I was worried guys. Believe me, I was, hoping it would work, and it does dip on and audio comes from it. So yeah. So I'm going to explain some stuff to you guys. Alright, so guys, so let's begin with power supply guys. Let me tell you what, part it using the power supply guys. I don't remember if I tell you guys, but I always do this and the ending of my video. I'm gonna do it right most, So this is the IRFP 4004. So that's IRFP 4004. That's the MOSFET for the power supply guys. Yeah, and it uses 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 2 9s 18. All right guys, and here 4 on this side, 4 on that side, and these are the IRGP 4066D. Okay guys, and sometimes the part number will come with only GP 4066D. It's the same as the IRGP 4066D. A lot of people will get that mixed up and think, it's a different MOSFET. It's the same MOSFET. They just shorten it. They do that a lot of time. So just like what they do, like some of the MOSFET for the, like the 39 what's that MOSFET again, like the IRFB 31N20D. Yes guys, sometimes they only have FB 31N20D, and stuff like that. Some other ones they do the same thing with, you only put the FB instead of the IR. So yeah, but it's the same MOSFET guys if you phone one with the IR in front of it. So don't get mixed up and stuff like that here. So as you guys see, I replace the MOSFET driver IC, both of them. Yeah, I replaced. Yeah, it was this side, and I replaced 5 15 volts in a diode. Yes guys, and Let's see what else did I replace. 550 was another all the output MOSFETs. Yes, I replaced all 8 of them, guys. So yes, and those, and basically that's it, guys. So yeah, it's up and running. So this was a successful repair. And yep, yes, guys. It plays. And tell you these capacitor, guys, are 200 volts, guys. 200 volts, one of them at 1,500 microfarad or 1,500 UF. This guy's at 200 volts. This pack a lot of power, guys. Believe me. Believe me, because this wasn't on for a long time, and these capacitors charge like really, really fast. They charge. For them to light that bulb, guys, oh man. So these amplifier guys are dangerous, yeah. In that case, don't make your finger go between anything here, guys. It will make you have a bad day. And this is a big inductor coil right here, guys. Man, this thing is massive. I like it. And this one is also massive. And if that is a word, guys, massive. Yeah. But it's a big transformer, believe me. Let's see the power supply capacitor. Let me see. I don't remember what I see on these. Yeah, I don't see. No, they glue that area. Wow. Yeah, but it's supposed to be like 35 volts or something like that, or 2,000 UF or 3,000 UF. So yeah. No. These are 4,700 UF at 25 volts, guys. These for the power supply over here, guys. Yeah. So yep. That's that, and whew. Let's see what else, guys. What else? I have to point out to you guys, so And as I told you guys, with these diodes, these black one, I'm getting 27 ohms across them, guys. So yeah, that's because they go across on 227 ohms. 27 ohms or 427 ohms, guys. One for this, one for this, one for this. So that's one for this, one for this, one for this. And those are the gate resistor, guys, for these, I think. Yeah. If I'm not wrong, yeah, those 27 ohms is the gate resistor. Yep. It's a gate resistor for those MOSFETs, so yeah. So don't be alarmed if you repair amplifier, you're getting 27 volts ohms across these, guys. 27 ohms across these. Yeah, that means it's still okay. Don't worry. So yep. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead now and put this in there where it's supposed to go. Alright, let me turn this around. So guys, before I do that, let me just get another quick look at it, guys. On the board here. Alright, just don't distract anybody. Yes guys, so yep, this is it guys, and that's the video. Please like, subscribe if you like what you see, guys, and Cardi guys is out for now. Alright, stay tuned for another video that I'm going to make of another amplifier coming up shortly, guys. Stay tuned. Alright, please like, subscribe guys if you like what you see so far, and enough respect.